YouTube. Happy, meaningful, miracle, Mindset Monday. I am getting my grill sandwich ready for me and grandbaby. My butterfly / rally. Okay, I'm gonna let that toast on that side. Turn it up a little bit. Trying to put it where you can kind of. Don't mind my little, they're my recycling spot right there. I have Swiss cheese today. So I'm gonna let that kind of toast on that side. And I'm going to slap one of these on there. Ureli says she liked these sandwiches. She haven't had one yet. Well, I toasted. So I'm gonna hook this up for when she wake up from her nap. I'm like, oh, grandma, this so good. Let me see how this looking. I don't want it to get too dark, but I do want it to get that toast on it before I flip it over. So I had turned it up a little bit. Let me get my spatula. Kind of thought about this last minute because I asked her what she wanted for lunch. She wanted to eat snack. Hey, how you doing? I'm Factz from Atlanta. I'm on here to remind people of my new direction, my comfort couch, where we'll be discussing different topics like a talk show. I will first start with myself, and I then will be inviting people to come on now. Thank you. And so I'm making these for me and my little grandbaby. As you can see, I'm using Swiss cheese, and I'm toasting it. Turn it down a little bit. I don't want it to like overcook. And so I'm going to put some of this turkey on it. So I do a little bit of cooking, right? But I really don't have a niche. I'm from ATL, first of all. I'm a believer. I'm a poet. I'm a grandmother. I'm a mother of young men, boys, 3. And I have been a child care worker. I had my own classroom before. However, I'm not doing that anymore. I was one of the lead housekeepers at the CNN downtown in Atlanta, Georgia for 3.5 years. And now God just taking me in the direction He want me to go in. My mom is a minister. However, I'm not a part of the church. I've been to church. I know the word of the Lord. And I just know that you should be a doer and not a hearer only. So I have a relationship with God, but I don't want to be a part of a church anymore. So I'm just on here reminding people, trying to get some people to come Tuesday. I call it Tuesday Testimony. I'm sorry, Testimony Tuesday. I got them kind of stuck trying to pick it up. I got it though. I got it, y'all. I'm gonna take care of it. Okay. So I call it Testimony Tuesday. And I'm going to talk about some different topics. I'm a survivor as well, domestic violence. What's the word I like to use? I have been took advantage of more than once. I wrote a poem about that. So I basically like to talk about the things that I've been through. I talk about mental health, diagnosed with bipolar, anxiety, and PTSD via my domestic violence relationship. So these are some of the things we'll be talking about. We'll be discussing. Okay. And yeah, so that's what I'm on here to remind people, to try to get some people to, you know, come by. In the morning, I focus on nature's therapy. So I like to listen to the birds and, you know, just the different sounds outside and watch the birds, the squirrels or whatever, what have you. Okay, flip that over. See, it's looking pretty. I'll probably add a little more meat to it though. Put that over there. Yeah, so I'm on here just doing my little lunch. My grandbaby, she's taking her little nap, my little butterfly. Her name is Ureli. So I call her my butterfly because that's what Ureli stands for. And so while she's taking her nap, I'm making our little lunch. Fold it in half. So I'm putting ham and turkey on it. And I showed you the first one. This is the second one. Old school. I'm old school. I'll be 50 this year, and I just have an old school soul. And I still like me some grilled cheese, but I like ham and turkey on mine, like a grilled sandwich. And one of my friends just really love my sandwiches. They tell me, I don't know how to do it like you, but they really just want me to do it, and I understand it. It does be good. So I turned it down. I'm going to give it that little mash. And that's all. I'm not on here for a long time. I was on here this morning. Oh, I also like karaoke. I'm not the greatest singer, but I like karaoke. So when I do my praise time with God, whatever song is on my heart, on my mind, I might just do a little bit of that in the morning as I'm listening to the nature. And I usually come on between 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. And that's EST because I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So I just had a little time before I go on and support another creator that'll be live in a few minutes. I'm a quality engager. So if I get a notification that a person I follow or support is live, then I'll hop in. Now, if you are a person who, there's no shade, but if you're a person who listens to like Glorilla, what's that other lady name? Sexy Red, no shade to her. Neither one of them, but I'm just not on that level. I don't listen to that type of music. Now I do listen to Kilo. I'm old school. I listen to some music. I like the old T.I., not the new T.I. Hey, how you doing? So I'm on different levels. I listen to all type of music. I listen to Adele. I listen to Jodeci. I listen to Drew Hill. I like I like maybe a few songs of Cardi B. I used to listen to Lil' Kim, and I'm not gonna lie, some days if I'm feeling like Lil' Kim music, I will listen to Lil' Kim. I like Ciara. I like music that is quality, that's talking about something. Like I was living in a time. Oh, okay. I come from a time where ladies left something to the imagination. We still dress sexy but classy. So when the young girls come with their behind hanging all out and with their pajamas in the grocery store, like I really don't understand that. I'm not gonna judge them, but that's another reason I'm here. Sometimes from time to time I might talk about things that are for young people, but I know it's very seldom that young people come to my platform. My youngest is 21, my oldest is 28, and I always have talked to my sons like they not my friends like per se, but I talk to my sons like they're my friends. Like not they don't curse at me and all that. Don't get me wrong, but I let them know they can talk to me about anything, and I'm definitely going to give them my advice. However, it's gonna be with the love of God because I serve God around here. I don't know what you're saying. No idea what you're saying. Okay, say the mesh was retracted. Okay, I don't know what you're saying. And that's another thing. If someone come on here and I do not see your message, charged to my head and not my heart, because I do need glasses, and sometimes I can see messages and sometimes I cannot. And if they're in another language, I speak English. You know, I took French and I took Spanish, but when I'm telling you, I know like 2 or 3 words of that now. I know Jimapella Veronique. That means my name is. Okay? And I think Jabit was Fulton County. But when I tell you I don't remember hardly any of that, I don't. I don't. Like life be lifing and my mind be on so many things. That's one thing about being bipolar. It can be a good thing and it can be a not so good thing. So one thing I would say that I was going to say on my Facebook page was wherever you think the most that, hey, how you doing? I was just cooking me and my granddaughter a little ham and grilled cheese sandwich, and I just came to remind people that starting Tuesday, I'm gonna have something called a comfort couch. They're gonna be my new platform, and sometime I'll be on here, sometime I'll be on my page, Poetic Ureli on Facebook. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. So I was just on here for a minute before I go and support this other creator. And if you haven't heard of him, his name is Introvert Rockstar. Great content. I mean, before all these things happened with Nolan Wells, Kendrick Johnson, all of these, he's been talking about Mississippi and everything that's going on around us. And he, do great research on everything. So he'll be live in a minute. So I said, before I eat my sandwich, because my granddaughter's taking her nap, and I'm in kind of late. I took my shower late or whatever. I've been teaching her today, and I'm teaching her that it's very important to get education at a very young age. I try to let her know you can go on that tablet, but we will not be on the tablet all day. So today we'll focus on her days of the weeks and months of the year, because she will be going to kindergarten. And I don't post her that often because with so much. Another thing I talk about is trafficking, with so much trafficking and everything going on. I don't like to post my Ureli because I love my family. I don't play about my sons and they grown, and I definitely don't play about my granddaughter. So yeah. So I'm just on here. I'm just showing you all a little snack I was on. I meant the little brunch. It's more like brunch, right? The little brunch that I was make for me and my granddaughter. Thank you all for coming by. And to remind you all to do tap in with me on Tuesdays for the comfort couch. And it will usually be, I want to say between 11 and 2. I haven't doubled down on it yet. But my nature in the morning when I go out there and water my garden and, do my little talking or my rant for the morning, whatever, my relaxation, that's usually between 5 and 7 a.m. And I'm sipping my tea or drinking my coffee. I'm a morning bird. And, I give God my first and all that. And I may do a little karaoke or whatever. But it's in my content. So if you can stop by, I will really appreciate it. And as I said, I'm a quality engager. So if you're connected with me, if I'm following you or whatnot, and I get a notification, I will try as much as I can to stop by one of your lives and to engage in your content. Now, unfortunately, I'm just like 100 and something here. I was like almost 2,000 on TikTok. I got off of there though for my own personal reasons. I don't care to I don't want to be AI. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it just like that. So if you tell me, thank you for the likes. If you tell me that I can possibly use AI and you take and make it less people on there, like I get paid on every Wednesday. But when they decide to give the ownership over to someone else, I decide that I no longer want to be on there. However, I'm not going to stop what God called me to do. I'm on both sides of Facebook. I'm on Instagram, and I had deleted my Instagram, so I don't have a lot of people on there. I don't go live on there. But I got my page. I got another page on there. So you will see my content on there, but you will not see me go live. I have a page on Poetic Ureli on Facebook. And so I'm just a small creator, and I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Like I said, I don't have a niche because I'm blessed to have different things that I can do and talk about. And wherever God leads me, God just directed my path. So I just thank everyone for coming in. Hope to see you either in the morning with my nature and sipping my tea, and or on my comfort couch on Tuesday. And on there I do testimony Tuesday. So I'll be talking about something that I've been through in my life, which is a testimony. So everyone, I hope and pray that you have a meaningful miracle mindset Monday. This is Factz. Peace.